Good Monday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this July 8th. Hope that you had a great weekend. A lot of you still celebrating Independence Day since it was the weekend. And some of you finally getting your fireworks off. But the weather, my goodness, all that rain. It was rainy all throughout the weekend. Yesterday, though, seemed a bit better. And even by, in some aspects, Saturday afternoon, things began to clear out. There was a line of showers that came in Saturday evening that weakened as it got closer to Bowling Green. And then Sunday, well, we were pretty much okay. We picked up a little bit of light rain. But things have improved as far as the heavy rainfall. We still have a number of flood warnings out for some of the river basins, the Green River Basin, Rough River Basin, the typical spots where there's going to still be some high water over the next few days. And looking at the forecast, it's still a little bit unsettled. I mean, the next couple of days, only minor chances for some rain and thunderstorms, but once we get into Wednesday, especially Wednesday night into Thursday, the rain chances and possibly heavy rain chances do return. So let's go through the numbers. Yesterday's high, officially 88 for Bowling Green, 89 is where we should be, so just 1 degree off mark. 64 was our low, 68 is where we should be. 1 year ago, of course, we were still dealing with all the heat. 103 degrees was the high temperature in Bowling Green. 77 was the low back in 2012. That 103 was not the record. 104, actually, the record for that day. And, of course, that was set back in 1930. Back in 1930 is when most of the heat records were made in Bowling Green, except for a few that were broken last year when we were going through that heat wave. At the airport, as mentioned, only 0.02 of an inch of rain fell yesterday, and that was very early Sunday morning. We're now in the month of July at 6.27. 6.27. is the total rainfall for July, and this is only the 8th day of the month. We should be at 1 inch right now, so we're 5 1/4 inches above average for the month. And year to date, we're at 6 inches above average. So we have more than caught up on rainfall. Let's hope that we now don't go into a drought situation, but it appears the unsettled weather is going to continue. Don't really see any, long periods of heat. We are, the next couple of days, going to feel a lot more heat and humidity together and less of a chance of showers, but it's going to be short-lived. As we get high pressure, Bermuda high, that's off the Atlantic seaboard, is the biggest influence. And it's going to, the ridge is going to be more influencing our weather today and tomorrow. There is still, though, a chance that we could see a late-day shower or thunderstorm pop up. There's a complex of thunderstorms right now over Iowa that may throw out some what we call outflow boundaries. There's still plenty of moisture around. That's why it's going to be humid. So with that, a little daytime heating, we could see maybe a 20% chance of a pop-up shower later today. Otherwise, the high around 90 and mostly sunny. Tonight, partly cloudy, maybe some patchy fog. We're seeing a few places of that this morning, not widespread. Low of 72. For Tuesday, we up the chance that you will get rained on to 30%. Otherwise, partly sunny, hot, humid, 92. Wednesday is when we finally see a system moving in, and really it's a combination of that Bermuda high bringing up that Gulf moisture, and then this boundary that's going to help trigger showers and thunderstorms by the afternoon, the high of 89. But the best chance of heavy rainfall will come Wednesday night and during the day on Thursday, with a high of 83 and the rain chance there at 50%. But here's a change. For the upcoming weekend, Friday and Saturday both look dry and sunny and a little less humid. High temperatures will be in the upper 80s, 87 Friday, 88 Saturday, but very tolerable weather, it appears. By Sunday, a chance of a late-day shower, otherwise partly cloudy, 86. There is a new tropical storm that's in the way out in the Atlantic. It is Chantal. Yeah, Chantal is the newest system that we're keeping an eye on from the Hurricane Center. And with Chantal, it's well, at the present time, it doesn't appear that it's going to become a hurricane. Things are looking pretty tame as far as that, and it looks like it's going to stay tropical storm strength as it is moving rapidly toward the Lesser Antilles, Barbados, and that area, Dominica, St. Lucia, Martinique, Guadeloupe. Tropical storm watch in effect for St. Vincent. So it's in that general area. The maximum sustained winds are around 40 miles per hour, some higher gusts. But the National Hurricane Center is saying that as far as the track and the path of all this over the next several days, it's going to go through the Lesser Antilles, just south of Puerto Rico, and maybe going through the Dominican Republic and Haiti by, say, Thursday, and then Friday maybe taking a turn northward toward Cuba, still as a tropical storm, and then into the Bahamas as a tropical depression by Saturday morning. This could have some influence on southern Florida and the Keys by Saturday, Friday night or Saturday. So things have been very quiet in the Atlantic. In fact, it was one of the most quietest Junes on record for Atlantic tropical activity. But now we're seeing at least this tropical storm. And again, right now, not forecast to become a hurricane. It just is going to stay, as far as they're saying right now, tropical storm strength. And the name is Chantal. So there we go. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless you, and thank you for listening as always. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day, and I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky or streaming live to WBKO.com.